07 to 18 Silverado owners want coilovers? Well, today's your day. Hey, I'm Steve, along with Jesse here in the QA1 garage. This is the double adjustable coilover that we'll be installing today to get this front end down. First, we've got to get all of the old stuff off, and when we take old suspension off, or any suspension for that matter, we're going to be real cognizant of that spring pressure that's in there. We're going to contain that. Always a good idea, make sure there's no surprises, because I kind of like my face. Well, we've done what was necessary to get the shock and spring out of there. That's going to include disassembling the tie rod from the spindle. This truck is getting new spindles. With this coilover, you can use it for 1 to 3 inches of drop with your standard spindle, or you can go to a drop spindle and add even more to that drop, which is what we're going to be doing here. That's why the spindle's completely gone. But we've got the axle disassembled, the brakes, the upper lower control arms. So we're going to be putting in the QA1 double adjustable coilover. Comes with the upper mounting plate that's going to match the factory 3 bolt holes that hold in the original stuff. With this one, we're going to have ride height adjustability 1 to 3 inches below stock. We're going to have our ride quality adjustability, and this one has quite a bit with the double adjustables. Got your compression knob and your rebound knob. Get it riding just the way you want it. So an easy bolt-on application, and we should be done pretty soon here. Well, we've got the front coilover installed on the 13 Silverado 4-wheel drive. Pretty bolt-in installation. The upper plate bolts in, lower T-bar bolts to the lower control arm, so very not difficult at all. We did do some special things to this truck. What do we do on this one?
This one we also added a 2-inch drop spindle to, so just make sure that you follow your manufacturer's recommendations for wheel and tire side and ball joint fitment.
Yeah, on the 2-inch drop spindle, we did have to cut the lower and upper ball joint studs just a little bit. The upper one for the axle clearance and the lower one for the inner wheel clearance. But outside of that, it's ready to go. Now we've got all of our settings on 0. We put an initial about 3 inches of threads under the collars. Just as a good starting point, we'll need to set it down, see where it is, adjust the ride height from there. But we also have to install the flip kit on the back of this truck. So until we get that on, we're really not gonna know exactly where we want the front. We'll get the rear complete, but it is still an opportunity to set it down right now and just see how low it's sitting with the 3 inches under the collars and get a little bit of that satisfaction of the low. So let's see that.
All right, Steve, we got the front end down. Looking a lot better than it did before, especially for a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Now we just got to do the rear flip kit on the back, get that thing settled down a little bit.
Yeah.
Pretty bolt-in, easy installation so far.
Yeah, it's looking good. We've got some more room to go, but once we get that settled in where it's going to be, then we'll do our final ride heights, put all our settings into the shocks. So we're on our way.
Check us out at all of our social media stuff. Also, QA1.net. Always, go drive it.
Go drive it.